I'm going to be interacting with the viewers, but I'm going to be showing some information connected to a death ritual that happened yesterday in, I believe it's some town in New Jersey. But let me just tell you, I don't just take any death and say it's a ritual, okay? Because people do die, all right? So now, is it possible that this is just a coincidence? It's a big, big coincidence if it is. But, in my opinion, it's not. But uh, because, see, I'm going to connect it to another death that happened, which I talked about back in 2021, and that connected uh, to the same death ritual because both it connects to both my predictions because I told you that Elvis is the Antichrist, Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Okay, they're mocking God because when God was in heaven, Jesus, who is God, was in the flesh on earth. Okay, and that's what they're doing. Trump is playing God in the flesh, and Elvis is God who is in heaven. Okay, that's I know you're thinking it's crazy, but that's what they're doing. It's complete mockery. And I told you I have two predictions. June 11th is the Washington State event, which connects to Elvis after it happens. So Elvis connects to the June 11th Washington State event. Get out of Washington State because they're going to destroy most of it. Okay, and and then the other prediction is Trump gets his head won on August 4th in Ohio. Now, so before I'm not even going to talk to you about the uh, the first death ritual that happened back in 2021. I'll get to that at the end of the video. But what happened yesterday? There was two bicyclists. Okay, so again, it's got the two connection with the twin. Because Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, right? And that's why Trump is the replacement twin that was sacrificed at birth. Okay, for Elvis, Elvis is identical. That's why the Twin Towers fell. I'm not going to get into all the connections, but you got to watch my videos if you're new to the channel. Now, so these two bicyclists, they they were hit by a car, supposedly a drunk driver. Okay, and drunk driver, the DD, which is the 44. The 44 is the kill number, right? Because kill equals 44. Anyway, so one of the people that died, bicyclists, get it? Two, bicycle. Anyway, one of the bicyclists was a hockey player, okay, who played for a professional team, right? And I'll get to it in a moment. Just give me a second, okay? I'm trying to uh, get my because see, I have so much stuff in my mind that I begin to forget where I'm going with it. Anyway, so who was the hockey player that died? Let's look him up, okay? What hockey player died yesterday?
According to CBC, NHL player Johnny Gaudreau, a 31-year-old forward for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and his younger brother Matthew were killed Thursday night when they were hit by a car while riding bicycles in their home state of New Jersey.
Okay, and um, where was the so anyway, they played for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and where I know it sounds like my name, kind of, huh? His last name, because my name is Garo, and it sounds like Goudreau. I get it. Someone's mentioning that in the chat. Anyway, so this hockey player, he played for a team called the Columbus Blue Jackets, and look at the location, Columbus, Ohio. Okay, and I told you Trump's going to get his head wound in Ohio, right? Wait, you'll see how it all connects in a moment. So he was born, the hockey player, on 8/13, died on 8/29, right? And and he was born in Salem, New Jersey, and he died in. Hold on. Like, what's the chance that a fire truck is gonna go by on this residential street at this moment? You know, it's just bad. Every time I start a video, all this traffic goes crazy around here. Anyway, so he's born in Salem, New Jersey. He dies in Old Man Township, New Jersey. Okay, and so, and you know what's interesting about Salem? The anagram for Salem is E-L Sam. You know, El Sam. Sam equals 33. But El means God in Hebrew. Look, Salem equals snake. Did you know that Salem equals exactly the word snake? And what else? Oh, and it's got a connection to the word June, because in gematria, June is 5014, and snake and Salem, you know, either one is 5014 also. In part of it, half of it is correct. So 5014 is the connection, because that's what June equals. Same thing, 5014. So that has a connection to that. Now, so and interestingly enough, look, 813 was when he was born. That hockey player. It looks like the number 4, 1 and 3. You get what I'm saying? Because I told you Trump's gonna get his head wound on 8-4. 1 plus 3 is 4. So you have that connection with the 4. You know, you could look at it that way. And of course, the 1 and 3 looks like the letters EL. You know, 1 and 3 looks like EL, which means God in Hebrew. And look, he was born on the 13th day. He wore jersey number 13, and he died at the age of 31. You know, I guess that's all coincidences, you know. And you know, my prediction of June 11th, the prime numbers for 6 and 11 is 13 and 31. That's why it's Taylor Swift's favorite number, 13 and 31. And that's why you had the Travis Kelce, sounds like Elvis Presley, you know, and that's why he was singing Viva Las Vegas when he won the Super Bowl, you know, with the trophy in his hand. And the trophy is called the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Vince Lombardi was born on June 11th. So it's all connected. Travis Kelce, Elvis Presley, you understand? And of course, you know, I told you Taylor Swift is the I Pet Goat girl. I Pet Goat has to do with the apple splitting. Apple State is Washington. You understand? And she's the 13th girl in the classroom. The 13th child. Anyway, so what else? Oh, okay, so in between Trump's birthday, the day he's born, Trump, and the day this hockey player who just died yesterday, Johnny G, Johnny, in between, look, it's 47 years. And, well, if you look at it, it's 47 years and 2 months. I was born on the 248 day of the year. But what's important here is the 47, because Trump's trying to be the 47th president, right? And Elvis just recently has been dead now for 47 years. I told you they're waiting for that. And I'll show you another connection in a moment. What did I do with that? I don't know what I did with it. Let's see if it's here. Hold on. I wanted to show you that. Where is it? Well, maybe I didn't do it. Let me just make it out right now real quick. Hold on. What did I do with it? Let me just show you this real quick. So the hockey player died on this date. He died on 8/29 yesterday. And 8/29 is 8/16 on the Julian calendar, on the old Julian calendar we used to be on. And that's Elvis's death date, 8/29. I mean, 8/16. is Elvis's death date. So 8/29 would be 8/16. But anyway, so Trump is trying to be the 47th president. Elvis just turned 47 years dead. So that was when he died, the hockey player, yesterday. I mean, this is from from Trump's birth to the day that the hockey player died. Oh my God. I can't even say, you know why, folks? I did this on the spur of the moment. That's why I'm messing up everything. This is from the stupid hockey player's birthday. From Trump's birthday, 47 years. And Trump trying to become the 47th president. My goodness, man. Can't even get that straight, man. Okay, in between Trump's birthday and the day this guy's born, just the amount of days. Look at the amount of days in hold on. Check it out. So look at the amount of days in between Trump's birthday and his birthday, the guy who died. Look, it's 8 weeks and 4 days or 8 weeks and 5 days if you add the day. You know, up to that day, it's 8-4 or 8-5 days, 8 weeks. So you get what I'm saying? And look, it's 2 months, 60 days or 2 months, 61 days. There's that 261, 216. And you know why I'm saying that? Because remember, Trump's going to get his head one on 8/4, which is the 216th day of the year next year, right? And I just showed you in between Trump's birthday and this guy's birthday, the guy who died, is 8 weeks, 4 days or 8 weeks, 5 days. And you get the 2 with the 6-1, 216, get it? And the 0 is a crown, so it's like 2160, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so why am I showing this? You'll see it gets better. For anyone who gets in late, you got to watch from the beginning. And make sure you thumb up the video, people. Trump's head one's going to be in Ohio on August 4th, the 216th day of the year, okay? Next year. Now, why am I showing that? Because from the day Trump was born to the day this guy died, you'll see how it all connects in a moment. I'm leading up, okay? So from the day Trump was born, his birth date, to the day this guy died on 8/29, look at the amount of months and days. See? 2 months, 16 days, exactly, if you add the day. 6/14 to 8/29 when he died. Okay? So this hockey player that just died. And it's still not enough, because remember, Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, right? The 216th day of the year. And in between this guy's birthdays. And why am I bringing this up? Because Columbus is the team he plays for. Okay? Who does hockey player Johnny Gaudreau play for?
The Columbus Blue Jackets.
Watch. What state does the Columbus Blue Jackets play in?
Columbus, Ohio. According to...
What is Columbus, Ohio area code?
614 area.
614. When is Trump born? And look, see, Trump's born on 6/14, June 14th, you see? So Trump's birthday is 6/14. That's Columbus, Ohio, the hockey player, 614 area code. And that's the capital, I believe, of Ohio, Columbus. So far you see all those connections, right? It's perfect connections, all right? When you look at, there's only 2 months, 16 days in between Trump's birthday and this guy's death. 2 months, 16 days in between. That's 216th day of the year is August 4th. Get it? But see, here's the connection. Oh, and by the way, he was killed by somebody named a suspected drunk driver, Sean Higgins. And Sean has the SEA in it. It's spelled SEAN. And I told you that anytime you're going to see a lot of that. If you've been watching the news, a lot of Sean's have been coming up. Because SEA is like the word Seattle, the beast out of the sea in Seattle. SEA, because Elvis is the beast out of the sea. Anyway, so um, and of course, you know, it was two people. The two brothers died. You know, the hockey player and his brother. Bicycle, bi, the bi, the two, the twin. Okay, you understand? Anyway, so now, how does this connect? Okay, so if this was, you know, your only connection, then it wouldn't be, you know, it's not such a big deal. You know, it is a big deal, but it's, I mean, what's what I showed so far. But could this be just a coincidence? Yes. Okay, but not when you add this to it. You know, um, what happened to the Columbus, Ohio goaltender?
According to NBC4, on July 4th, 2021, goaltender Matisse Kivlenieks died at age 24 from chest trauma after an errant fireworks mortar blast.
So back in 2021 on July 4th, and you know 7/4, if you go to August 4th, it's 7 months, 4 days into the year. So 7/4, the date even connects to August 4th because August 4th is 7 months, 4 days into the year. So the Columbus, Ohio NHL hockey player, same team as this guy who just died yesterday. Uh, this dude right here, Matisse. Anyway, he died back on July 4th, 2021, from some fireworks. It just exploded his chest or something. And he was the goaltender for the team of the Columbus Blue Jackets. You know, again, the same team, you know, and I just explained all the Ohio connections with the Columbus and the 614 and all that stuff. Now look at this. Before I tell you the real connection to that, let me just show you this real quick. Interestingly, he was born on 4/13. Wait. I got to look at this one. Hold on. When was goaltender Matisse born? Hold on. What's his name? I can't say his last name. Cavell. Whatever. I can't say it. Hold on. Man, these people are so annoying. Wait a minute. I got the wrong one here. Sorry about that. No, it's right. What the heck is going on here? Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I'm sorry. Hold on. No. Let me back up here. Hold on. So this Matisse guy, he was born in August. You know what? I didn't check to see what the connection was with all that. But so this dude died back in on July 4th, 2021, and he played for the Columbus, Ohio team also, just like the one that died yesterday, right? And he was the goaltender of that team, which is the most, you know, it's super important, you know, one of the most important, I would imagine the goaltender is the number one important person. And do you know who replaced this dude the day after this guy died? Take a guess. Who's the goaltender for the Columbus, Ohio team right now? Hold on. Who is the goaltender for the Columbus Blue Jackets? Wait a minute. Who is the starting goaltender for the Columbus Blue Jackets? I'm gonna break this phone. Look. Look at this. Where is it? See the Columbus Blue Jackets right there? Look at the name. Elvis. Elvis Merzlikins. Merzlikins. Whatever. So he's the starting quarterback, folks. I mean starting quarterback. He's the starting goaltender. So the goaltender that took over for that guy's death, you know, and he died. I mean, and you know, next year Elvis turns 90. I told you it's a super important thing. Look at the number he wears. Let's see if I can find it. According to this, wait a minute. I can't even find it now. What number does this guy wear? Here it is. See that? He wears the number 90. See, there's his name right there. You can barely see. It's got the K. Likens. You know, that's like his last name, Elvis. So he wears number 90. Right? Are you ready for this? So he wears number 90. Elvis turns 90 next year, right? And the goaltender that died, that Matisse guy, this is what his number was. Wait a minute. Where the heck is it? Goaltender Matisse.
According to Wikipedia, Matisse Edmunds Kivlenieks was a Latvian professional ice hockey goaltender who played for Prisma Riga of the Latvian Hockey Higher League, the Cleveland Monsters of the American Hockey League, and the Columbus Blue Jackets of the National Hockey League.
Cleveland Monsters. Can you believe that? That's Trump and Elvis, the Cleveland Monsters. Look, he wore the number 80. The guy who died. So when Elvis took over, you get it? Are you getting it? So the 8 gets taken out and the 9 comes in. You see? Because Elvis is born on the 8 and one of the twins died, right? So you have 80 and 90, right? You remember this, folks? How many times have I shown you this? Look, see that? Ohio has the 2 O's and the H and is the 8th letter, I is the 9th letter. And the goalie's numbers were 80 and 90. Did you see that? And they played for the Columbus, Ohio team. Do you see what I'm saying? You know? And you know Elvis is 89 years old right now. And he turns 90 next year. See, next year is the crown for him. I'm trying to make you guys understand that. Because it's all connected to the 0 and the 1, okay? I know it's hard to get all of it, but you'll see in my reset videos, you know. Go ahead. I'm looking at the comment section. Go ahead. What is your comment about that? Go ahead. But anyway, the point of all of this is the fact that Trump's birthday is 6/14 and Columbus, Ohio is a 6/14 area code. And by the way, every zip code, that's the area codes that connect to Trump. The zip codes, well, even the area code, the 216 area code, which is Cleveland, Ohio. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. Cleveland is a 216 area code. That's in Ohio. So Trump, Trump's going to get his head one on August 4th, the 216th day. And his birthday is 6/14, Trump. The 6/14 area code is Columbus, Ohio. And what is 6 times 14? 6 times 14 equals 84. 84. Do you see what I'm saying? How many coincidences do you need, you know? Anyway, somebody's saying that there was an article. Because, yeah, I was telling you that the bicyclists died yesterday, right? One of them was the hockey player. They were brothers. The article said, last night we lost 2 husbands, 2 fathers, 2 sons, 2 brothers, 2 sons and brothers-in-law, 2 nephews, 2 cousins, 2 family members, 2 teammates, 2 friends, but 2 truly amazing humans. Yes, it's all about the twins. Absolutely. Yep, you got it. Oh, yeah, that's interesting, Fig. Yeah, yeah. What was I going to say? About the zip codes. The zip codes. So I just showed you how the area codes connect. The zip codes is all about Trump. Because Trump is the 45 president, folks. He was the 44th person, 45th president to take office. 44th person, 45th president. 44th different person, 45th actual president to take office. And wouldn't you know it that the 44th president was born on August 4th, which is Obama. That's the only reason Obama was chosen. I keep telling you, because of his birth date. I mean, the exact birth date what's important, because he was born on 8/4/61. That's all connect. Everything connects to Elvis, folks. Everything. So, so, uh, so the zip codes are 44, 45. I'll give you an example. Watch this. Where is zip code 44045? Look, it's in look at this, Grand River, Ohio, 4445. And you could even do, where's zip code 45044? Yeah, Middletown, Ohio, Monroe, Ohio. You see what I'm saying? Everything with the 44s and the 45s, which is Trump, you know, even Trump's percentage of his birth date. You know, if you went from the first of the year to 6/14, look at this. Watch this. If you don't add the day, look at this. I know it's hard to see exactly what I'm putting here, but so from the first of the year to Trump's birthday, 6/14, if you don't add the day, it's 164 days up to that day. But if you add the day, it's 165. Look at the percentage for the amount of days. 164 days is 44.93. 165 days is 45.21. See what I mean? Even the percentage, the last percentage is 41, and the first 45 is at his birth date exactly. And he was the 45th president. Do you understand what I'm saying, or you don't get it? Does anyone not get what I just showed there? If anyone's not getting that, I need to know. Can somebody tell me if they get that? Hold on. Yeah, you. All right. Yeah, I'm not. You know what? I can't answer every question right now, folks. My mind is got so much on it. Hold on. What am I doing here? There's something I was doing. I can't remember what it was now. What was this dude's name that just died? Let me see. Johnny Gaudreau. Is that what his name was? Yeah, look at this. I just showed you. Look at this. I just showed you that from the first of the year to Trump's birthday is 164 or 165. 164 or 5, right? The amount of days, 164 or 15. Look at this. Look at his name. Look what this guy's name is. Johnny Gaudreau. Look at this. 164, 65. 164, 65. 164, 165. Get it? That's Trump's birthday. Do you see what I mean? The guy who just died. Anyway, whoever just got in, watch from the beginning, because you're not going to understand what the heck I'm showing. Anyway, the point is that all the connections that I'm showing you, and remember that Elvis is the goalie. Elvis is the new goalie for that team. Look at this. Goalie. The word goalie, Goalie, equals the words I am God. So goalie equals I am God. Exactly. Every number is the same. Goalie equals I am God. And Elvis takes over for the the other goalie. You get what I'm saying? It's like taking over, making a second God. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, and interestingly, I know this is messy, but just real quick, let me show you this. Yeah, holy and goalie sounds like goalie. You're right. The word holy. Man, what was I gonna do? Okay, let me just show you this real quick. So I've talked about how JFK connects to this. Go ahead and someone's saying something in the chat. Go ahead and say what you're going to say. I'll read it. JFK, his initials are 10, 6, 11. So you have the 1, 6, and 11. You see that? And the crown, his head was knocked off, right? And the head is the crown. Anytime you see the letter O, it's a head, a face, a crown, a ring, a halo, an egg. I forgot one. There's one I always forget. I can't remember now. But anyway, it's the main thing is it's a crown. All right. So his head is the crown. So when you're seeing 10611, imagine a 0 at the end. So if you have 1611 and a 0, which is the crown, right? Look at this. Columbus. Look at Columbus. Look at Columbus. 106, and then backwards is 110, and then it equals 216, which is August 4th. Just like the word August, look at down here, and the totals is 106110. Just like what I just showed you with JFK, 10611, and his head was the 0. His head. You get it? It's missing the 0. The head is the 0. That's why Trump has to get the head wound. That's you understand? Oh, that's interesting, Colin. Yeah, Colin's mentioning something about some story. That's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, all right, folks. Listen, what else can I show? I think that's about it. Oh, You remember I was just showing you about the 164, 65? You know, because between Trump's birthday and the first of the year is 614. You know, from the first of the year to 614 is 164, 165. From these two people's deaths in between is 164 weeks and 5 days. 1645. Get it? What I was just saying. Wait, I thought I saw another 1645. Did I not see that? 1645. Wait a minute. I thought I just saw another 1645. Give me a second here. 164. Oh, here it is. You know, remember earlier when I just told you that on the Julian calendar, yesterday's date when the hockey player died? Oh, someone's saying something about that hockey player that died was wearing a different jersey on a different team. Yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a good one. But yeah, but his number was 31, right? Or 13, one of those, 13 or 31 on the Columbus team. Check this out. You remember I told you that that on the Julian calendar, yesterday's date on the Julian calendar, 8/29, yesterday's date, is actually 8/16 on the Julian calendar, which the calendar we used to be on. And 8/16 is Elvis's death. I was just showing you that earlier, right? And if you add those up, look what you get. 1645. That's what I was just showing you. You see? I just thought of that right now. You know? Look, see, from the first of the year to Trump's birthday is 164 or 165. Get it? 1645. And then from the day that this from that first death of that other hockey player to this hockey player, because they both played on the same team, was 164 weeks and 5 days. So another connection there, you know. And one was killed in 21 the year, this one was killed in 24. That's 45. 21 plus 24. Because he was killed in 21, the other one. This one was 24. Look at that. Another interesting connection. I'm sure I could find some more, actually, if I kept on digging. But anyway. What's the death number? What do you mean? What's the death number? Because to me, the death number is 44, because the word kill equals 44. But I know that murder, right, equals 83. That's another. Everyone says something about, if I'm not mistaken, I think where Elvis, there's a connection with Elvis to that 83. I think it's, is it, let me see, which one is it? Hold on. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, Memphis. Memphis equals 8338, just like murder. Murder equals 8338. Because I told you everything to do with Elvis is all about death and destruction. Oh no, it equals 83. Oh, why do they always say that murder doesn't equal 83? It's backwards, it equals 83. Man, you guys are so confusing. You know? That's why I keep telling you guys, why do you use all these different ciphers? Murder doesn't, it equals 83 backwards. Okay. You guys are so confusing, man. Not you. I'm saying these other stupid gematria channels. No. It's not even the same thing. See, that's why, you know, that's why I don't use all these different ciphers like these people do. They make it so difficult to understand. I just use like the basics, you know. Trump was the, wait, Trump's not the 43rd. Where do you come up with that? Trump being the 43rd. How do you get that? Trump is 44, 45, not 43rd. Where are you coming up with that? Anyway, folks, if you came in late, just watch from the beginning. And by the way, that hockey player that had the Elvis in his name, from Elvis's birthday to this guy's birth, look at this. Look at the amount of days in between. If you up to that day but don't add the day, from Elvis's birthday to the Elvis hockey player guy, the real Elvis's birthday, hey, look at that. It's 21645 days. Look at that. If you up to that day, not adding the day. 21645. 216th day of the year is August 4th. Trump's is the 45th president. Trump is the one who gets the head one on the 216th day, August 4th. 45th president. See, look. This is what, look. Let me just end it with this. I keep telling you guys that Trump is looking to become the 47th president, right? But is he actually going to be inaugurated? That is the question. See, I believe that he's going to win the election, but somehow he doesn't get into office until after, like you know what I mean? Like something happens where he's not actually inaugurated or sworn in. Does this make sense to anybody? So he gets elected as the 47th, but he still remains as only the 45th president to take office. I think it has to stay at the 45, but he still has to connect to the 47. Does anyone understand what I mean by this? I think they're going to do something, folks, that's going to drive the people insane. You guys are funny. With the pigeons and the, what was the other one? Pigeons and crows. Yeah, that's funny. Morgan, nobody's telling you to stop communicating. We're just telling you, you know, Morgan's, whatever you're saying in the chat, nobody's saying you need to stop communicating. We're just saying that, you know, we try not to distract the chat too much. We don't mind you saying one or two things that connect, but when you go off the rails and connecting from one thing to another, to another, to another new age stuff, it just makes people lose sight of what I'm talking about, you know? And this video is not that serious. That's why I wouldn't get mad at you here. When I'm showing something super important that I take all this hours and time trying to show, then I get a little upset when you distract the chat, you know, because I want to focus on what I'm showing. But this is, I could care less about this video. But well, all I'm saying to you is, Morgan, we want you to focus on Jesus. That is where your main focus should be. Trying to get people closer to God. All right? And even if you have to use whatever methods you're using, you should try to bring people closer to God. You know? If you can't focus only on Jesus, then at least focus your energy with whatever you're doing to bring people closer to God. You know, and then maybe eventually you'll figure out that Jesus is God, you know, and get closer and closer till you finally are enlightened and your pineal gland has finally busted open and you can start to speak like this. Anyway, Yeah, listen, I'm not into the sports thing either. I'm just connecting the dots. I'm not connecting. Yeah, I could care less about the sports part of it. All right, because I hate sports. Even though I was an athlete all my life. But I mean, if you consider playing baseball athletic, but no, I could play all sports. The only thing I never really played was hockey. I wish I did because but like I said, I hated hockey because of the violence. But I mean, I loved watching hockey, but I hated it when they were fighting. But that was my favorite sports to watch on television or in person. I'm saying I loved it, but I hated it when they fought and I didn't like. I just want people to play, fair. Okay, how is it fair for some psychopath who is uh what I'm saying is uh some 6'5" guy who's got 400 pounds on you, or some psycho who's on adrenaline, all this what is it called, the testosterone, coming at you going 20 30 miles an hour on skates, and slams you right into the wall. I mean, that's not, how is that, like, it doesn't even make any sense, because they hit you, you don't even see them sometimes. At least with football, you're going to get hit when you have the ball in your hand. So what I'm just saying is some of these hockey players, they come out of nowhere and hit each other. But you know even football is too much. Yeah. No, I'm sure there's some sports fans in the chat, even though here we don't care about that stuff, but I'm sure there's a few sports fanatics here. Because sports fanatics, they love the numbers, so you possibly could get a few. Listen to the person. I'm going to explain something to you. If you do not believe that Jesus is God, then you don't know God, because Jesus is God. All right. When he was in the flesh, okay, that's why uh, they say that Jesus emptied himself in the sense that he lessened who he truly was at that moment. In order to come in the flesh, it's a different body he's taken. But if he wanted to, he said it. He goes, if I want to, I could summon all of the angels in heaven if he wanted to, because he is God. Okay. But what I'm saying is, when he's saying that, he's trying to make you understand God on the throne is God. At the moment right here, I am God, he's saying, but when I'm on my throne is when I'm who I truly am with the Father. Okay? The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, these three are one God. Okay? For anyone to say that God can't be whatever he wants to be, God with like they always say, with God everything is possible. Right? But there is only one God. All right? But anyone who denies that Jesus is part of the Godhead doesn't know God. All right? Because there's only one that's perfect. Was Jesus perfect? No, I'm just saying, was Jesus perfect? Jesus is perfect, never committed a sin. So that means you can't have two perfect, no, because God is the only one that's perfect. So that means that Jesus is God. There's no other way around it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a barbecue. Yeah, okay, so we do agree to the person that I was talking to a little while ago. Yeah, anyway, yeah, about the barbecue, someone's saying something. Yeah, I would love to have a barbecue with every truther here. Even the big mouth heathens, listening to them tell me how women should behave, you know. Anyway, more, yeah. So you don't eat meat, huh? It's all right. We'll cook some vegetables on a separate barbecue grill. We'll get a grill for just vegetables, and we'll get a brand new grill. That way, you don't get cross contamination with meat. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I've gotten to the point where I might not eat meat for a while to because I said for some reason whenever I eat hamburger meat, it's making me sick. So I don't know. I'll see what's going on here. Oh yeah, you can eat fish, right? Okay, we'll grill some fish then. Yeah. Anyway, folks, anyone came in late, you can just watch from the beginning. I was just showing some ritual deaths that were connected. Okay, like I said, it's connected to Trump, folks. There was something else that happened recently. Um, Man, where did I see that? Trump, man, I can't remember. Man, oh, I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll look at it later tonight. I mean, when I do another live stream today. So, by the way, I'll be erasing that Porky Pig Prophet video very soon. So whoever didn't watch that and get it out of your system, because I'll be erasing that later tonight or tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna do another live stream tonight in like 6 hours. So just make sure you watch all my live streams for the last couple weeks. Barbecue is for vampires. What? Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yeah. So make sure you watch all the live streams. Make sure you comment under the videos and make sure you thumb up the videos. Okay? Make sure you thumb up this video and comment under the video. All right? What do you mean, how do I feel about Kamala? What kind of question is that? What in the hell? What do you mean, how do I feel about Kamala? I don't even get the answer to that. I mean, the question. Kamala's a devil, just like every politician. People think that Kamala is going to win No, I do not believe that she's going to be the winner. Like I said, Trump gets elected as the 47th president, but does he take office? Now that I'm not sure of. See, I think he gets put into office after he gets his head wound. Or something. Look, man, this is the one thing you got to know that I don't know. I don't know everything about how it's all going to take place. All I know is that for sure, the two things for sure I know is that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. most likely in Ohio. But for sure, the June 11th event is in Washington State. Get out of all of Washington State before June 11th, because they're going to destroy that. They're going to destroy at least half that state. I'm serious. They're going to crack it in half. Get out of that place. All right, it's going to change the world. Whatever happens on June 11th is going to be a world changer. And that's why it's going to connect to the mark of the beast. It is the beast out of the sea revelation. It's biblical. So get out of Washington State before June 11th. Okay? Most likely Seattle will be ground zero, but it's going to affect all of the west side, especially the west side, where Elvis's head is. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, too bad. You gotta watch my videos. Anyway, so that's the only two things that I know for sure. Because those predictions were supernatural. It came supernaturally. Everything led to that, and that's why it's supernatural. Everything else after that is just me trying to figure out every step that they're making. There is no, if we were, if, what's the word? Only God can know every step these people are going to make, all right? We're just human beings. We can't figure out every single thing they're doing, but we know their end game. Their end game, we know, is to destroy God's true children, which is the Christians. If you don't know that, then I don't know what to tell you. And I don't mean everybody who professes the name of Jesus. You got to understand, 90% of professing Christians are heathens. They're not true believers. Because if they were, they wouldn't act the way they do. There's millions of atheists who are more loving and kind than these supposed Christians. So that's why I'm saying a true Christian, you would know them by their fruits. You know what I mean? A good tree produces good fruit. A bad tree produces bad fruit. And that's what these professing, that they go around committing every abominable sin and treating people like dirt, and then they say, I'm a Christian. No, you're not. And Elvis was the first one to get that polio injection. Did they say that they stopped doing something because of the polio injection? What? I don't want to say the words. Fighting in the Middle East stops because of the polio shot? What? It says that Israel has agreed to a series of pauses in fighting in Gaza in September to allow young children in the enclave to be injected for polio. What in the hell? What's going on, man? You see, Elvis was the first famous person to take an injection on live television. He did it on Bill Gates' first birthday. You know that. Elvis, everything with Elvis has to do with the needle. All right. I'm going to end the video. That's crazy. That they stop it for that, but they won't stop every other abominable thing that they're doing over there. Those pigeons are something else, man. Anyway. All right, last minute. God bless all of you. If you got in late, watch from the beginning, because I probably will end up taking this down because I don't like the way it flowed, this video, because I wasn't prepared to do it, Anyway, folks, make sure you watch all my live streams. Just watch them. At least the last 7 or 8, live streams. You got to watch it. All right? For the people who are new. And then just keep watching every time after that, and you'll begin to understand what I'm showing. Wait till you see my reset videos, which is coming in the future. But it's so difficult to put it together. I don't know where to start. But anyway. All right. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End of video.